Will SEO help your business? To be successful, do you just need to SEO all the way up in Google? Not really. In this video, I'm going to touch a bit on the main reasons that can make SEO fail or be misaligned inside your business. And that's because although SEO is a multidisciplinary area, there are some misconceptions along the way that can make it fail. So stay tuned and let's ramble. Hi there, I'm Pedro Dias and this is Search Ramblings, bringing you knowledge and insights from the world of SEO and search. If you don't know me yet, I'm an SEO professional. I'm based in Brazil now, but before that I used to work for Google for the search quality and spam fighting team. If you're new here, consider subscribing to the channel and checking the other videos and the description below. But now I'm gonna touch on some points regarding SEO and why it might be failing in your business. In SEO, there are the so-called T-shaped professionals, which are individuals that have a wide breadth of knowledge and a deep knowledge in some certain areas. Can be technical, can be product, but it's also the area where probably there's the biggest amount of misconceptions. And misconceptions lead to failed strategies and to failure in projects when there's no alignment of expectations. So why do some attempts at SEO fail? You see, ranking is not a cause, but a consequence of many things done right, and mostly alignment of expectations between the searcher and the product that the website is. So for any business to exist, there needs to be an alignment of expectations. A searcher searching for a product and someone selling the product. For everything to run smoothly, the expectations of the buyer must be aligned with expectations of the seller. Like if you sell detergent and I want shampoo, we have a misalignment. Although I think once I had a shower with detergent. You reach alignment by understanding the problems that you are solving, and more often than not, there are a lot of problems to solve, both on the product side and on the technical side. I really believe that the best professionals arise from being constantly challenged. The more diverse the problems you solve, the more competent you become at your job. So this process involves improving logical and critical way of thinking, problem solving, but it's not just in SEO. So let's go back to SEO again. So how to minimize failure in SEO? Well, it mostly comes down to alignment of expectations, and well, generally speaking, alignment depends on three interlocutors: the searcher, person who does the search, the buyer, and the medium. Mostly we are acquainted with Google being the medium, which is who dictates the rules. And on one side we have the buyer, and the other side we have the seller, and that's that. They all need to be aligned. Whenever there is no alignment of expectations, we decrease the likelihood of achieving goals because both the customer and the seller have different ideas of what they are selling or buying, so there is not an alignment of what one offers the other or one buys from the other. This often leads us to the wrong problems, and that you usually call assume. We assume something. So misalignment tends to arise from the lack of understanding how something works, and this phenomenon we see both in customers and professionals that sell SEO without a full understanding of what they are delivering, or like I said, customers that don't have a fully understanding of what they are buying. Believe it or not, there are entire businesses solely relying on SEO for success. This is nuts. Businesses where a competitive advantage has not even been defined. SEO is not the solution that will fix everything in your site or that will work because everything that you did before didn't. Unfortunately, misalignment of expectations are more frequent than you think. In SEO, misalignment of expectations usually happen because there's a misconception of how search engines work on one side, and there's a misconception of things that you can do on a website to rank it on the other. So On one side, the seller has a misalignment of expectations of what they can achieve or not a full understanding of what they are operating in, and the buyer doesn't have a full understanding either of how a search engine works or how they can go get the most out of SEO. Bottom line, none of us understands how search engines work or what do we have to offer in SEO. It all comes down to a bunch of assumptions, assuming. So my point here is not to judge what you or I know about SEO or search engines, but to light up the critical thinking of everyone in the need to align expectations, because this is just my personal perspective and everyone is entitled to theirs. But let's face it, quality of services aside, all of this exists because there's a market, like link building packages, the shallow content marketing, the focus on keyword density, the pursuit of myths. Why do they do this? Why? Well, they do this because it's something that they perceive that holds value, not because they made an informed decision or not because they researched before they went out and buy a service. Most of the time, business moves forward by confirmation bias, meaning that my assumptions align with the assumptions of someone, and then we have business. So if hardly anyone can make sense of this, what can I expect to fix with SEO? The main point to understand is SEO does not create value. And when I say SEO, it's SEO alone does not create value. SEO exposes value. It's like a polishment. And for something to succeed, value must exist. So in layman's terms, if the product I'm selling on my site is crap and I optimize my website, I'm just gonna expose the crap that it is. I'm not gonna turn it into the crap into strawberries. Strawberries. SEO professionals need to sit longer with their customers and align expectations. Understand your customer's goal, understand what can you do for their website, both as a service and as a product. Also, SEO needs to be an iterative and continuous process. It's like exercising. When you stop, you get fat. And I think I'm a bit fat. SEO is a component of digital marketing that runs across all departments and also across all moments. This means that the time to think about SEO in a business is at all times. Strategy and tactical approaches may vary depending on the timing of your business. And if we have a standard approach to SEO in all moments of a business, we might end up doing the wrong things in the wrong timing. And I believe the constant dedication to understanding the growth of a business and how search engines work and what my website is builds up to have the proper knowledge to deal with the problems that I'm facing. Most SEOs tend to go for a tool-based approach, meaning that they look at the output of a tool and they say, right, the tool says I have to fix A, B, and C. So I'm gonna fix A, B, and C. And sometimes A, B, and C, it's not what you have to fix at all. It's just, that's how I wanted it to be. The tool is telling me that it's wrong, but it's just their perception. Maybe I want my title to have less than 50 keywords on it, or 50 characters, or whatever characters it has to be. If you want to be a button pusher, fine, but that will not make you a problem solver. And SEOs are problem solvers. And to have alignment of expectations, you have to solve a lot of problems. So bottom line, you don't want to be a button pusher, you want to be a problem solver. If you like this video, give your thumbs, subscribe to the channel, and wait for the next videos that are about to come. See you in the next one.